morning and welcome to your second edition of Epic Sports. We come to you right on Epic Radio 99.3 FM this Tuesday morning, and we will bring them to you this morning. My name is Mohammed Topikago. Epic Sports, they come to you from Monday to Friday. Inside today's edition, we'll turn your attention to the big night of Champions League football. When we talk about Champions League football in the history of the tournament, we don't see surprising results, we don't see outstanding performance, top goals being scored, and of course we don't see a glorious night in the Champions League. But there are matches we play on Tuesdays and on Wednesdays. But today we'll turn your attention for the Tuesdays matches, and of course the first one we'll look out in the program this morning. Go for deal with Aston Villa. We get a night for turnaround inside Villa Park against European giants Paris Saint-Germain. And in the other hand, Borussia Dortmund need for score 5 goals if they want to eliminate Barcelona and qualify to the Champions League semi-finals. And Barcelona, in the history of the tournament, don't get surprising results. They were champions in 2011 when they win against Juventus in the Champions League final. A lot at stake in the Champions League tonight, and of course little by some local in the show as well. We'll turn our attention to the under-20 team as they in high and intensive preparation for the under-20 AFCON in Egypt. What is at stakes for the under-20 shooting stars? Don't go anywhere, don't drop the dial. If you're able to listen to you on 99.3 FM, don't forget to go on our Facebook page and you'll get the very best of Epic Sports. We are going for a quick commercial break. When we return back, we're there with Dictionary Debonia in the studios for get more insightful analysis on the Champions League tonight after the break.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX Free Bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code FREESL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX Free Bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? OneXBet! Register with OneXBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leones. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside OneX game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All the 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, OneXBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. OneXBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join OneXBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. OneXBet, your world of betting.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX Free Bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code FREESL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX Free Bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? OneXBet! Register with OneXBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leones. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside OneX game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All the 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for.
Let's just give a quick rundown about we guest this morning. I can always give out to our master guest, the reason being the explicit analysis where he gets, and you won't even want to dominate win at this little space or little corner we would occupy right now. He's an entertainment guru. He's a love doctor, a love teacher. He's a love professor. He's doing what is the name of the show? Cupcake on Sundays. And again, he's a public speaker, an MC. Well, we'll get multiple. Bakayoko gets name we can call him. As Antego colleague, you will remember. But that's all for guest is Dictionary, Edward Dictionary Debonia. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning to you, Mohamed Tobikagbo, Ulua, and to all the listeners out there. And then it's a good one to be here again anyway.
And of course, he's a die-hearted fan of Chelsea and Real Madrid. But I want to know this morning, for put the record straight, are you a fan of Real Madrid and a supporter of Chelsea? Which of which?
Well, I think, Toby, tonight you can confuse me between the fan and the supporter altogether. Yes, so when it comes to my support is for both teams, for Real Madrid. I'm not a fan. I would say I'm a fan of AC Milan. I would say so. That's out of the two. But for support, I support Chelsea. But when it comes to support, it goes beyond fan. So fan are just a random statement. But being a supporter, it speaks volume of me interest, me commitment, of me loyalty.
I don't think we'll meet up any side. You then at the red black side of Italy. I'm at the blue black side of Italy.
Nezui, we are the Rosineri, so it has always been the backlash and all that. So I can sympathize.
Yeah, you did at the west side of London.
Yeah, sure.
And I mean at the north side of London.
So you see, so I think we go always that Spa.
But I think I'd also be somebody with a favor Real Madrid based on the history of the club and how Florentino Perez don't make this club become a very, very fiat Viales team, particularly the Bernabeu. But there is a lot at stake in Champions League football. We don't see nights where one of the teams don't get edge against the other. We don't see nights a team started pole in the first leg and turn things around in the Champions League. This is a tournament where they take fans them beyond something they are not even imagine. Let's talk about the matches tonight. What will be your first pick? I want to give the first bite.
All right. So the first bite, let me actually just get the conversation with regards to the Aston Villa versus the Paris Saint-Germain match, where we actually left for getting very interesting. So before we go into that particular one day, let's get for understand say on the first leg of the Champions League, we see Paris Saint-Germain we win against Aston Villa by 3-1, and we already know say Paris Saint-Germain has been crowned the winner of the Ligue 1 inside France. So congratulations to all the PSG supporters. But before that, coming into today's match, let me watch at Aston Villa then past 5 games where they don't play. Aston Villa then past 5 games when they play Preston inside the FA Cup, they win against Preston by 3-0. Later they play Brighton, they win 3-0 to Brighton, and also they play Aston in Nottingham Forest and they won 2-1 against Nottingham Forest. The only loss come against Paris Saint-Germain when they be last week when they lost by 3-1, and over the weekend we see say Aston Villa won by 3-0 against Southampton. However, let me watch at Paris Saint-Germain the last 5 games. PSG win 3-1 against Marseille. They win 6-3 against Saint Etienne. And also we see they win 1-0 against Angers. They win 4-2 against Dunkerque. And they win 3-1 against Aston Villa. So if you observe over the weekend, Paris Saint-Germain don't literally play Ulua. So they rested their squad so they could face Aston Villa. And on a head-to-head basis, this is the first time Aston Villa and Paris they meet. This is the first time they've met in this Champions League. And we see the meeting come last week, and we see Paris Saint-Germain win by 3-1. So for today's match, it is a very difficult one, I will tell you, because Aston Villa is playing home. And when we watch at their home record for down the years in the Champions League now, they don't do amazingly well. Even when they played against Club Brugge. Club Brugge be beat Atalanta inside. It's a Club Brugge, but when Club Brugge come inside Aston Villa, that'll be very difficult stuff for Club Brugge. So today's match, I will tell you, looking at both coaches, Enrique for Paris Saint-Germain, they really can't change the Paris Saint-Germain team. Paris Saint-Germain, when the Champions League started, they be found very difficult. They struggle in the feet. Even the first 15, they be almost there in the relegation parts. and that'll be very difficult for them. And then we see say when they came in, the Dembele, then bringing the energy and also bringing in Vitina, this top class player, he actually can command and change the entire mindset about Paris. Mbappe absence literally be distract Paris to some extent. To be that the first phase of the Champions League, it was very difficult because losing your key player, the captain, and then losing the Messi, the Neymar, the Mbappe, the entire front forward going is a very difficult thing. Bringing on Colomwani and also allowing Colomwani to leave and go into Juventus, there'll be a very big gap also. But when they bring in Kvaratskhelia, I will tell you, is a top bowler. So they start to analyze only for PSG of its style. Kvaratskhelia is a good bowler. So when Kvaratskhelia and then Bracola and also that of Dembele, they pair all together and Dewey, you really see a masterpiece. In the midfield, Vitina is a top bowler. When Vitina played against Liverpool, we see the masterclass performance of Paris against Liverpool. Even losing inside the Parc des Princes and they're going inside Liverpool and turn the deficit, it speaks volume of how motivating Paris Saint-Germain is moving in this. And they're not consistent, I will tell you. Although losing the Champions League to Bayern Munich 5 or 6 years ago, it was a very difficult one. And then we see the energy they put in, the kind of movements, the playmaking and everything. So it tells you Paris Saint-Germain is going to this game with heads high, considering say they don't come into Europe. Although now Arsenal only defeated them, but they don't come into Europe. They have defeated Liverpool and also they have defeated Man City and also then get the backing to be say they're going to defeat Aston Villa again. So it tells you say having all this backing, having all this energy, say we don't beat these big guys in England. What about coming in again to beat them? So it is no new thing. Also coming for the Aston Villa. Well, for me, Aston Villa, the recruitment is a good one. I'll tell you, it is a good one. Martinez is a good goalkeeper, but in performance for in national team for Argentina and that of Aston Villa cannot be compared.
I want quick one for all today, and turn me attention to Marco Asensio. He's on loan to Aston Villa. He's not cup tie. The Champions League not gets that rule for stop a player for play against imperial club. So it's all or nothing for Marco Asensio. Now, if Paris Saint-Germain go on and win the Champions League, he's still going to be granted one of the medals for Paris Saint-Germain because he's been featured in the tournament for Paris Saint-Germain before he joined Aston Villa on loan. What possibility do you think might be expected of him, knowing fully well, say, he knows Luis Enrique better. He's a Spaniard, and he don't play with this team. He knows some of those players individually, and as much as he gets a good game in Parc de France. Do you think he gets a statement for proof to the Villa fans?
Well, Asensio, when the Asensio bowler,
and this is somebody who gets a lot of Champions League history.
Yes, and let me say the Asensio way of bowling, we ball inside Real Madrid, I not see him up till now yet. Like I happy we come Aston Villa resurrecting career again. So even when we did Paris, we struggle a bit because when he came, the Mbappe was there, and Mbappe is a star man. So you know actually for can say you want to create an upset. So for today's game, I'll tell you. One of the key things I'm happy for Aston Villa when they scored in Parc des Princes. So today 2-0 is enough for Aston Villa for letting go extra time. So they lost 3-1 to Paris, and then if they're to win by 2-0, it go further the game to extra time. If they win 3-0 against Paris, then obviously we see say Aston Villa go carry the day and then go move to the semi-final. So for Aston Villa today, well, missing 2 penalty over the weekend, Toby, against Southampton is a very costly one, and like you say, if Aston Villa is to win the Champions League, they get a medal. If Paris is going to win the Champions League also, because he's still registered under the Paris Saint-Germain team's squad under the Champions League. Asensio is a good player, with a left-footed player, and then very skillful, especially coming from the left flank, coming the dribble, and then his shot accuracy is good. So for today, I think for me, the Paris defense, Marquinhos is there. He'll have to command that backline there. It'll have to be very difficult today for Aston Villa, I'll tell you, because Paris they play defensive football. Because the way how they see how they play Liverpool, they rush Liverpool. Although Liverpool, there was some amount of tired legs, and then the midfield be done born out. But look at this Aston Villa team also. They are desperate because they back one get a European glory. They only have one Champions League, and you understand. So they really want for making that energetic for say, let us go in for this, let us move in for this, and let we get for make this particular one good. And the referee will left for referee today. It's Sanchez, J Sanchez. It's a Spanish referee. And that's something I'm going to tell you. See now, a very good one for the Aston Villa and Paris Saint-Germain match. But today for Asensio. So beside Asensio, Toby, let me watch at Marcus Rashford.
Exactly. I think you read my mind. That is the next player I want for coming. Now there is this option that Marcus and in camp they think right now say. He might not return back to Manchester United in as much as it only gets as well instead of don't come in resurrecting career and knowing full well say okay, I'm Marcus Rashford, I'm the boy where surfaced back then in 2000 and what can I say 16, 17 or 18 when he beat the likes of Arsenal, beat the likes of Manchester City, he go and score in the Champions League and in first appearance in one of the big leagues in European football. Now what do you think he also might make in front of the Aston Villa? Because this now a player will be done turn things around against Paris Saint-Germain when Manchester United lose 3-0. I stand to be corrected. Now Old Trafford then go and turn in defeating Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc de France. Was it by 4 goals or 3 goals? I couldn't remember. But Marcus Rashford was one of the goal scorers and Fred as well for Manchester United by then. If any Manchester United supporter remember, that was the last time they appeared in the Champions League. Manchester United, please. I think I'm safe. I'm just close to Barcelona fan in the studio, so I'm safe while saying all this. Malaika, please don't get me wrong, but I just want to give full statistics, let people understand. Can I ask you, please pardon me, forgive me. I know you're a Manchester United supporter, but just to make the premises. He's a player who don't show himself in the big games. Do you think Marcus Rashford, Marc Asensio teaming up in front? We get Morgan Rogers. For me, the best player I've seen in the colours for now for Aston Villa is Yuri Tielemans.
Okay, so let me watch at Aston Villa. Before I talk on Rashford, I think Rashford, he lost form in Manchester United due to attitude. I think that was a very big problem between Ten Hag. And the coach is the coach. The coach is always right. Because when teams lose matches, they blame the coach. When teams wins, they become very grateful to the players. So I think that's the amount of prejudice, how they can prejudice coaches. However, Marcus Rashford's career, so far I'll tell you, Toby, Dr. Marcus Rashford, because he gets a honorary doctorate where they actually assign to him. So Rashford, I think, now a perfect switch he do when he left Manchester United on loan for Aston Villa, because playing European football is a good one for him, and also being included into the England squad, I think it's a very huge portion for him. But let me watch at Aston Villa the team line, predicted lineup for today. Aston Villa, they play the 4-2-3-1 formation, and the back line we get Martinez, we get Cash, Konsa, Torres, and Digne. Nobody's talking about Lucas Digne. Digne, when he be playing for us in Everton, we don't be seeing much of Digne. When he also
makes some short move to the French League One.
Yes, he was. I think, is it Paris or Lyon?
I think I could remember after we left Everton.
Yes,
he went to France. I think it was with Paris Saint-Germain.
It was Paris Saint-Germain, and then we see later he played for Barcelona and all that. So watching at the back line, Johnny Cash is one of my best left back. Konsa, Torres, and Digne, we make up the 4 back line for Aston Villa. The midfield we get Kamara, Tielemans, and McGinn. So Tielemans, like what you say, for now is one of the best midfielders, best midfielders.
So it means Amadou Onana is probably not going to be in the starting line
at all. I'm not actually envisaged, because the how Aston Villa will approach this match is to score an early goal. If Aston Villa can get a goal in the first half or 2 goals in the first half, and then they bring in Onana, you know, so Onana, that type of midfielder, will command the middle and you get the energy, get the power. So if you ever play against the Vitina, who's very skillful, then towards Villa forget a very hard-working midfielder. Like I said, they make it earlier towards Aston Villa, then predicted midfield, then get Kamara, then get McGinn, then they get Tielemans. For the up front, they get Rogers, Rashford, and Watkins. Only Watkins are not saying in performance as compared to last season yet. So I will tell you, because last season only Watkins really banging the goals. Was it United or Arsenal we get interest in him?
Arsenal.
Yes, it was Arsenal. We really want fuck out like the 90 million set clause, and we said if we don't begin to make attitude even at the Aston Villa camp, and Aston Villa said if we're going to lose the striker, and Durham has already gone to
I think that was the only stumble block where I think I have to commend a club like Aston Villa for that. You can't sell 2 of your main strikers in a single shot window. So allow Duran for join one of the giants in Saudi football and keep Oli Watkins. Look at the ratio. I think Duran before he left was the leading goal scorer in the Aston Villa team, but the number speaks for itself. I think we don't see some quality goals from Oli Watkins. So that was a deserving decision from the club.
It is a deserving. So Oli Watkins in goal even scored over the weekend against Southampton. He really they building confidence, because I think seasons ago if they go head to head with Harry Kane, so head to head with Harry Kane, and one of the most consistent England players for the past 3 seasons, beside Harry Kane and all that, he really don't do the punching, and he really did make, beside Jamie Vardy, beside Harry Kane, he really did make the punching. So that just bring across Marcus Rashford some of his stats for the past games to be where Marcus Rashford don't play. We see the Marcus Rashford against Southampton, he played for 66 minutes, and in grading for the match na 7.8.
So that is big.
Yes, that's big for him. And also in grading against Paris Saint-Germain, who they watch it critically, it was 6.2. That was an averaged played. He played averagely, because 7 is the real score. Because average is orange, being tagged orange. When you score green, when at 7, it tells you good. When you score beyond green, then you can go like blue. But when you score orange, you score red, that means you underperformed. Like an average performance. So scoring 6.2 for playing against against Paris Saint-Germain, and then we see they remove him around the 79 minutes. And also in performance against against Nottingham Forest, they sub around the 29 minutes. If he gets quick knock. But then later he move him and he scored 6.3 in goal for the past 5 games. In last goal came against Brighton. He scored in the 65 minutes and then graded 7.7 over 10, and then he had a goal. And also when he played against Preston, he scored against Preston in the 91 minutes and he scored 9.1. So you see performance, and he had the blue. When I take you blue, let me say it was an absolute performance.
Based on your analysis, quick one before we go for break, is that when he's playing against small opponent, because Bristol you mentioned, and Brighton is a mid-table team. I think they've been good so far all season. It only gets the numbers where they play against small opposition. Do you think that will change tonight, knowing fully well say this is a team Marcus Rashford don't turn things around in their backyard in this same tournament with Manchester United?
So playing in front of the fans,
barely with some average players
in
that Manchester United
of the
team.
France, today, I think we'll get the backing of the France. But when I watch when Aston Villa played Club Brugge, that was on the inside match. And then in grading, I was 7.8. So I observe when he played in front of the Aston Villa fans, he get that energy, that momentum.
He's getting the support.
Yes, and also when England played Latvia, when England played Albania, both of in grading will be 7.6 and 7.0. So it tells you when they play in front of home fans, there's a tendency for get huge amount of support. But for the past 7 to 8 games where Rashford don't play, he barely don't score 2 to 3 goals, and I think that's an average.
I want to wrap up for this. When it comes to the second half, we will get on the Barcelona game. Most people are right. Dortmund off this tie 4-0 could be difficult for score against one of Europe's best defense, especially in the Champions League this season. You can't give it that particular start there. Who do you think will make it to the semi-final? Paris Saint-Germain or Aston Villa?
Okay, so quickly, because I know we really spend most of the time they talk about Aston Villa, but let me quickly go at the predicted lineup for Paris Saint-Germain for today. Quickly, the backline Donnarumma, the most expensive goalkeeper. It did between E and also with Kepa Arrizabalaga. So between the two, they get the most expensive goalkeeper. So Paris Saint-Germain, they go into this match with a 4-3-3 formation. The backline, they get Mendes. Nuno Mendes is one of the best left back for now I could see in European football. Even if they take the same energy going to away with Portugal, I believe CBMK attest to the fact when he played against Liverpool, Salah not even take on one-on-one take on against Nuno Mendes. Pacho is also doing very well, and Marquinhos and Hakimi. So if you want at the left back and the right back for Paris Saint-Germain, Toby, Hakimi and Mendes, these are top ballers. I'm going to make it very clear for you. See, it will be very difficult for Le. We see say Asensio or Telemans or Marc Jean left for really take on Paris Saint-Germain and left back and right back. In the midfield, Ruiz, when he played for Spain, he's a commanding holding midfielder. We see the same energy we get for Spain. Ruiz can even bring and come into the Paris Saint-Germain squad, and that same energy we see don't reflect when we win the league on Vitinha and Neves. So pairing Ruiz, Vitinha and Neves tells you Paris Saint-Germain meets the main business. And for today, for the attacking, Kvaratskhelia, Dembele and Douy. Take note, all three of them not numbers. They are not strikers. These are all wingers. Kvaratskhelia is a winger. Dembele the players false 9. So Dembele they come, but at the same flank Usai Douy the play. So most of the balls, the bottom of the play around the flank. So I'm seeing Mendes and Kvaratskhelia playing on the flank, Dewey and Hakimi playing on the flank, and Vitinha left for the support Dembele. So with this lineup of itself, Paris Saint-Germain for the past 5 games, they have won all and they have scored over 15 goals for the past 5 games, unlike that of Aston Villa. So for me today, my prediction, I will tell you Aston Villa, they're going out, and Paris Saint-Germain is going to qualify to the next round.
There's a lot of stakes at night. Join us on Stake Television. We'll get for watch one of these games. I probably don't know which one I will bring to your TV screen, but definitely going to be Champions League night on Stake TV. Let's go for a quick commercial break. When we return back, we'll turn our attention to the next one, Barcelona, and we'll play against Borussia Dortmund. And for close up the show, we're definitely going to talk about we national under-20 team. What is at stake for the players? As all the nation already jets in Egypt, we still then asylum for getaway all the way to North Africa. After the break, we explore that in the show. This is Epic Sports on Epic Radio 99.3 FM this morning.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leones. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leones. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new loans. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card. But not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you don't have good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
Welcome back from the break on 99.3 FM this morning. You still listen to Epic Sports on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, and we look at several Champions League matches. We first look at the Aston Villa game, and of course Edward Don rightly states that in short, Paris Saint-Germain gonna come to the next 4 of the Champions League. And so straight off, before we come to the next match of the Champions League, I just want to incorporate beyond 20 affairs. The sad reality is these boys don't put on a very good performance in the domestic league, fighting for qualifying for the first time. And they are hoping for Giwi for represent the badge and represent this country, but their dreams are already started shattered. People might not like this conversation, but we just get for Brigham. So I'm going to say at this time we should be motivating the players. But the one thing within the hem of affairs is motivating these players for letting them up to the level which we are expecting them to be. They are not doing what should be done. Now, a tournament barely we are playing next week. Sierra Leone the turn 6-4 on the 27th of April, and then boys are here for defenders badge in another man's land. Now, according to Wiggy Shatwood, all the nations who have played this under 20 Nations Cup are currently in Egypt, and we will play in Group A with top nation in African football. We still less alone. We not even go it. Have we prepared already for fine excuses going to the tournament?
So Toby, let put this. It is a disgrace to SLFA, a disgrace to NSA. It's a big shame. That's why the amount of shamefulness where they put across to it is very shameful. Very shameful. So, anyway, but like to that particular
Can we I want definitely we might bring NSA in this discussion.
Of course.
But I want to be honest with you at this point. Can we put NSA aside? And let's turn our attention first. So who is charged with the responsibility in ensuring, say, we youth category of football? If SLF not say a government for make them players that should travel, let we see the side of the SLFA say we don't make A, B, and C. This is not how we do addiction anymore. This is not government for source A, B, and C.
All right.
But if they are not doing that, we are just looking at the FA, because now them mandate for ensure say football for play in a conducive atmosphere with them policies. But as we speak, now then they take care of the under 20. So we just go for ask questions to the SLFA.
All right. So nice question. First of all, like I said, Toby, when you talk about national sports, I think the NS get a role for play in the Sierra Leone football. So there's a local and international branding of itself, internal and external, when it comes to football. So at the blend, both of them say both of them are responsible for facts. But I would dissect that on why. But let's start with I compliment Ivory Coast. I compliment Egypt for letting we save CAF from disgrace of itself. So I'm happy with Egypt coming very timely and then save the day. And then so I also say a hearty congratulations to the Egyptian FA for letting come in for able to host this under 20. And also I want to congratulate the boys, the Sierra Leone boys under 20 squad. We see the amount of celebration we give the national team when we qualify for the Nations Cup. We not even give a percentage of that to the under 20. We just flaunted them on the media, Salon Messi and other the players, and then we flaunted them. Congratulations. But the kind of celebration we give the national, now that we can get a wrong first, the kind of celebration we give the national, we're not comparing, to be, we're not really comparing. But most of those boys when they play under 20, we recruited them into the national squad. So the kind of momentum we gave to the under 20, to the national team when we qualified for the Nations Cup, it's, I'm not going to say on the same par, but let them back feel and say they are returning. The media, not everybody know. But if you will be happy to say that the national team, Leon Star, now it's supposed to don't go by then send there. You did hear the media. That's a conversation for another time. So now, coming to this particular one. So now, let's firstly begin, they put this across for the SLFA. This happened to the female team. It happened to the female team, they get stranded. Now, so it's like there is this pattern where they go on when it comes to things of such nature when it's supposed to handle, but have to do with the country in recognition internationally, in image. There are certain set of people, whether not administrators, not administrators, where literally just think as if they do the national team favor. So people from the SLFA think that they do people in favor. Now, this is very simple. Understanding this, say the under 20 already don't qualify to the Nations Cup, the under 20 Nations Cup. That they need to understand. And playing against Egypt, playing against, I think it's Zambia, it is a very difficult match.
Yeah.
We are in Group A. Let me understand this.
So we are going to start the tournament.
Of course, we are starting the tournament. And this is in a very long time, we make we appearance back. In a very long time. So this is a golden era for the boys, and we'll never get so many of boys where they come up from England. We'll never can join the squad. If this don't be this lackadaisical way don't begin on how the FA they treat these boys, then I tell you, you'll never make Bokuman, even if he can, for like can play for the national team. We say the same way how they handle we under 20. That's the same thing they didn't compete to the
Do you
national
also
team.
think, quick one, it's good to bring this point. Do you also think, as I'm not saying forcefully, it's good for we get foreign-based players, but we don't get some few statements from the head coach saying that I want to take a look at some of those players playing one friendly match because the other one was not even play, not just one friendly match. We play against Morocco. Now that he want to see some of those players for play more minutes. He don't feel comfortable and satisfied with the local home-based players we don't see in the domestic league, and they play for their respective clubs. Now, do you think we are about to lose something which people are not seeing, which some of we don't start for CC? Some of the foreign-based players we want for incorporate in this team. I'll tell you for sure, this is confidential. Anybody we want for challenge with you to say so, I'm ready for challenge and back. That there are some sets of players, we are foreign-based players, where just they can play because it's a tournament, it's not cup tie. And if anybody want for challenge this, I'm going to provide evidences with some players who will get record of, we make some statements in the camp in Morocco when they go play the friendly match. There are some who proud for represent the country, but the number we don't want for represent this country. They are coming because now tournament, they are not cup tie. You can play this tournament, you don't can play for Salon against if you are not cup tie. This is just a youthful category. Do you think we're about to lose something, eh? Say we are giving these players a chance for the expose, add into their CV, and we dumping those which we think are locally home-based players where you get good contract if proven well in this tournament.
So Toby, first of all, for play for you country, nearly first person, you don't have to be forced. It doesn't matter how skillful you are. You don't have to be forced. It's just shocking to say this conversation is coming from Sierra Leone's camp for the under 20. At that age, they don't get this mentality.
Yes.
At that age, imagine
yes.
They don't get that mentality. I don't want
can
to be cup
authoritatively confirm that, and anybody want for challenge that, I'm ready. Say there are evidence to the effect. Players will make some statement that, I want to say one of the statements. I cannot mention the name of the player in case somebody want to challenge that. Say he's talking to a goalkeeper, a foreign goalkeeper, saying that you feeling happy for representing Salon? I'm not even feeling happy. I just want to play and go. Yes.
Wow. So Toby, from that statement is highly sensitive. I'm gonna make it very clear. And then of itself, that tells you nationalism and patriotism they at play. Because it tells you how patriotic you are to put on the green, white, and blue. And when you hear,
I'm not blaming the players.
We're not blaming the players.
I'm not blaming. It's the environment.
That's it. Toxic.
We not present the only project. Now listen. Now listen. The one way convince them players so, now possibly we deal with the same environment of the players. The one where they convince these players. Now players within the same environment with them. They speak the same language. They eat the same food. They watch some matches at the same stadium. They know the same environment. I want to see Mohamed Kalon, when are the head coach of the national team, don't base na Salon for the past 10, 20, 25, 30 years. call players and say, Mina Mohamed Kalon, I'm the head coach of the national team, Leon Stars. I want you to play for the national team, for the under 20, and not just the under 20, the national team. Molai don't do extremely well.
Sure.
But he's not just convincing these players to play for the national team. Do you know why we don't see any of Hindolo Mustafa again in the national team? He does not want to get cup tied. After 3 international games, you don't cup tie. You need change, no nationality again. You go for be fully Sierra Leoneans. He's black. I get the belief that McGahey is a black. He's part of the England national team. Marcus Rashford is black. He's part of the England national team. Bukayo Saka is black. He's a big figure. Jude Bellingham. You name them on. The list goes on and on. You have Eze. You have Konsa. These are all lineage from the Caribbean or from Africans, particularly Nigeria. So these players are going to get confident. He's playing for Crystal Palace, and this time club where they select players for the England national team.
Sure.
So before these boys go come and give them all to this country, they want to see a project.
Sure.
Say Sierra Leone will be qualifying for the Nations Cup after every 2 years. Or we are ready to compete in World Cup. Don't you think because of the project we are presenting to these players, don't make them difficult for we in the wrong side of the book?
So, happy for that particular one day. So, what is Salon for land? First of all, I just mentioned Senegal. The project with Senegal gets to be, it starts from the under 15. The Senegal's project to be, it started from the Feka foot. It starts from under 15, come right up to the national team. So it's about this project, say, we're recruiting these boys from under 15, train them, build them, they play together, come up to the national team. But the Kairi Kishi, Dabarua, they see pass Salon football, let's say for the administrator wise, okay, let's just put and say across around the SLFA of itself. Say, whatever thing that is going on internally, just on administrative level, they turn on this particular way when it comes to the project. It speaks volume. So if this is ongoing, I tell you, you're going to lose so many of these players. So let's take, for instance, high-profile player like Babadi, Isaac Babadi, where they play for PSV. Imagine such a high-profile player where even the Dutch league, the Dutch team wants to keep him because they see the kind of potential we get.
He won the Dutch league with PSV Eindhoven.
And you never begin play in the Champions League.
And now he was on the bench in the previous matches. When this news break out on social media, after when brother conducted an interview, was it with ESPN? One of the
yes, with ESPN.
When brother conducted the interview, the next game he was given 90 minutes, not just any game or Champions League football. He was given 90 minutes in domestic league. So this is just something clearly say we should present a project to these players. I want a scout for Salone with the left Salone and go talk to these players. Tell them how the people feel down here. You know why we're missing? This is why I'm blaming now the government. I'm blaming the government. I want to start with the last government. We called the then president Messi. Messi was called Messi. He campaigned with football. I also saw Obasanjo, the then president of Nigeria, His Excellency, coming. Yeah, and I didn't get the ball. It was Kalbatong. He called him Messi. He came in. The word we left for Twisi Salon football gets sonko sonko. That's what the then president says to us. Say Salon football gets sonko sonko. When His Excellency President Biokam, he say in the 9 lock follow we go Nations Cup, the NPRC government.
And they can open them back.
And they open and we qualify for the Nations Cup. But we are not prioritizing the Shaka Stevens Stadium. These players need to feel 35,000 Sierra Leoneans, loyal Sierra Leoneans, patriotic Sierra Leoneans. They want to feel this, the noise, the ambience, how the lion they roar. They want to listen this. They want to feel that. If we don't give those boys, I'm telling you, Edward, I'm staking my life. If we not fix this stadium, we are just wasting our taxpayers' money in any of our category, be the national team, be the under 20, be whatever category, be female football. If we governments need forget about the Chinese people, let we spend we own cash. The Gambia Independent Stadium is fixed.
Sure.
Then they play the Nations Cup and World Cup qualifiers. Sorry, the World Cup qualifiers now, not their own backyard. Then ban we stadium before the Gambia Independent Stadium, but they don't fix them with beautiful colors. of plastic seats. We dey deceive we sef. Plastic seat in our water. With the light power we sef for, could you imagine? I'm repeating this. I don't know how they can come about in selecting people for become ministers. I don't know how that did happen. But I want to repeat this. I'm not talking for Ibrahim Yelenke. I'm not a mouthpiece for Yelenke. But I tell you, I've seen sport ministers. But in terms of proactive, I've never seen Ibrahim Yelenke. When last year on media tour from the current minister of sport?
It is, if that's a question.
When last you
Madam
see,
Tell my day.
when last you see organize a press conference talking to the media, which he don't do? She's more than 1 year, eh? We kind of power.
It's 2 years now.
Fine, which he don't do. So
Is
that,
she around
I don't want to say it was a mistake by how it came into power and become she become minister of sport. I don't know how the appointment come about, but that was some error in removing Ibrahim Yelenke. Somebody will make proactive measures. He's the first minister for letting give players $5,000 in the Nations Cup per game. He advocated for that, and we all know how much players benefited after the Nations Cup. So there is a lot for we discuss for straight salon football. I want to go back to Pali. He said the hottest place in hell is kept or reserved for those who keep quiet when there is a moral crisis. With football space, it's sinking down.
Sure.
And now, do you know why these boys are going into this tournament? The first mindset, I'm not saying you lie, eh? They don't go make any mark. But what is at stake? Because no say they get for receive a lot of cash. This is a tournament, and they don't want backlash. So government get for spending the money for the players to go. We will continue for blow on this trumpet. I don't care who you are, whether we are friends or not. But waiting for dawn for our football straight a little bit. We cannot straight football in one go. Rome was not built in a day. But it's the drawing board who don't they go, don't flop. Edward, please permit me to give few calls to our listeners in the program. 0799 and 4993. It's becoming emotional in the studios because these boys don't train for the past 6-7 months. Coach Lamy don't do extremely well for put these boys together. Let me talk to this person. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Toby.
Yes, Mr. Kanasiu.
I feel sad. This kind of program today, it really pissed me off. But before I forward, I want to give thumbs high to you, analyst in the studio. A perfect gentleman. He knows about football. He speaks football. Let God bless you. Keep it up, eh? Don't hesitate anything. I want to start. I've been in football administrator for over 25, 30 years. I've traveled far and wide in Africa about football. All national teams is the sole responsibility of the government. All national teams. Quote me and do your research. It's the sole responsibility of the government. I saw it in Mali. I saw it in Senegal. I saw it in Ghana. I saw it in Equatorial Guinea. It's the sole responsibility of the government. We don't already fail at this Nations Cup. I will say it open and authoritatively. The only thing we go able to survive we now, we get determined boys then. We get it for play for make the name. Like you said yesterday, they want to be Juma Bar. We want to get more of Juma Bar, but we don't fail at this competition. Because up till now we not get final 25 place. Up till now we don't move it. Up till now we don't know almost they go. So I mean, it's sad. A lot of word, but it's very, very, very sad. I don't want to blame the FA. I don't want to be a devil advocacy here. The government should be held responsible. You're talking about the minister. If it was elected, I bet my life things don't move far away from this. He's very proactive. He loves the game. He knows the game. Come on, in Sierra Leone, you go put woman. I don't say in not be football, but now begin feel. I would say it authoritatively. Let us come to the drawing board. We still not lit it. And one thing una give me chance to blow my mind today at this radio. Mohamed Kalondo set pace for we. Mohamed Khaled, I think after something like 10 years at the first time this Salon go play with over 8 home base players, we made the mark. So it tells you we can do it and we can do it more and more. So we're talking about it when the world say that they can't play because of money or whatever. I think now a wake-up call for Mohamed Lamin. Let it focus and base in attention on the home base players then we can make one mark. Let me rest for now. I thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure. He's a former, he was the former tournament in one backlash. Government for spending the chairman for the Western Area Football Association, and of course one of our leading football administrators we would only get in the country. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Asman.
Yes, Asman. Go ahead and make your point, quick one.
To be, like I tell you, Salon football, if we not change this SLFA, the entire body, Salon football report. I tell everybody in this country, say they don't play Salon football. How on earth the under 20 but they really then grab to fine. They get one mindset sit there in this country because of interference. People they want for calling in players for can't play for the under 20. We are in the Bobo they will for students, they're capable for go play. We're ready for good deliver for nation. The SLFA they just they mortgage this situation, they damage Salon football. But to be like you don't talk so let God bless you now. Would it be in Salon football or if we say better to change? Until not they be the national team could issue with the pack out and small. Now so back this SLFA to me left and the other they all they go. Other hook any car with them fit they go. Because they don't spoil Salon football, they don't spoil the image of this country.
All right, to exceed 1 minute. Sorry for that because one for take more calls to exceed 1 minute of your time. Let me go out and put more calls. 079949993. Be professional, don't attack any personality, go straight and make your points. Good morning.
Good morning, Toby. Good morning, Michael West. Well, my like I call from Scandal for Toby, no add salt for me so because you know I'm already depressed. You know, talking about Rashford, like Ronaldo, in his second coming. Rashford don't develop attitude way unacceptable. And say you could say what you need, but the coach not always the manager of any team, so you cannot look low upon him. So when you talk about football, now there are rules, you know. So, but also and done. Then when I talk about this under 17.
20.
And one guy contributed yesterday from America and what's the name himself for I suppose for the tennis. I don't know if we don't change in location. So but he talk about the team where I think what we get for first meetup is Zambia, where do go get so many players where they international. So if we feel it from preliminary, then don't get advanced training, you know, is a call for concern. So do you have the urge, like seriousness? They practice football, they are the best. They will not say football is a game of you know, they expect big team now for come under any team because anything can happen. But they are not put seriousness with the big. Thank you, sir.
That is Malaika from Scan Drive. Let's go and take more calls. We have barely 5 more minutes to bring the program to an end, and now at exactly 12 p.m. we'll bring in the show to an end. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, your name also the call we from?
My name is Abdul. I call all the way from Kiama Road.
Yes, Abdul, go ahead.
Yes, me on concern towards this football business because me don't see and say now whatever people engage for do or one make along with try in level best. But as long as this SLFA and other people not stand for Sierra Leone football, this country will ever grow in game by Sierra Leone football. And don't probably stay for we look that the national state also manage to get time for even watch game. It's over 3 years now. Then still up and one green team. This year they don't pull for we our own football. We will let football, they're not even show we the love in them. Then just concern no more about them politics and whatever. So now that let me get for sister.
All right, let's put some calls through. Maybe let's see if we're able to put 3 more calls through and come to Edward. And I think this is Ashley Cole. Yes, Ashley Cole, good morning.
Good morning to you and good morning to listeners.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to tell you thank you. First and foremost, to all the discussion of the program, the under 20, I think say all national team belongs to government, but when we come to under 17, under 50, the other government can look negligence on that. I don't know because of maybe day or so, but let's remember say anytime where the minister or any other person gives speech, he must mention about this achievement, because for the first in history under 20 for qualify for a nation's cup, these are the first list. So if they take that glory, they take the glory also for them spend, make them feel comfortable. And I just want to say, although we are not discuss on that, but believe me, the game what game. Believe me, now why not to the game again?
That will be for tomorrow, Rashiko. That will be for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That will be for tomorrow. Is a die-hearted Arsenal fan, I know, but that will be for tomorrow. Definitely, it will be explicit, like how we did today, by the grace of God, if God willing, for bringing safe and sound in the studios. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Toby.
Abu Luku from Central.
God bless you. May God bless you now waiting at the station.
Amen.
Una always there on point. You know, all the program they run at the carry at the interest of the people of this country. May God continue to bless you now.
Amen.
Una continue to eat the hammer on any person we want to have a problem na salon football. You know, because this we not go tire, I not go so don't tire, we not go tire. We will continue for the put the hammer over the head and make them stop. The one we want to have for police game. You know, waiting my own contribution. I not go talk long because when I don't say all waiting it takes. You know, for push the game go before. You know, so we waiting no more. They plead to SLFA and the ministry do ya. May them take the game serious. May them take it serious. And football is not meant for the hooligans. You know, football, the game where they play for friendship. I know the love where they play football, you know they play any other sports. You know, football man can play you back. You go back, he talks up to you, he hates you up, you are big friend at the same time. You don't see the uniqueness of the game. So they have to take them there, may they take them over that serious. At the foundation of the national team, 90s, if we begin going wrong now, would they go on wrong at the national team? They have the big. I will stop here so far, but I beg no more, they big them there.
Then I will look from Central. We will take any more calls at the moment because if we continue with more calls, we got above time and we'll get some mandate. For we just only take the show to 12. So Edward, in a long time, over your roundup statement. Oh, sorry, I'm going to bring to you the Dortmund game because of how interesting this discussion be. I think largest big justice to concerned citizen. Yes, concerned citizen.
Good morning, General Toby.
Good morning, concerned citizen. Good morning.
Yes, they follow up the program, you know. Thank plentiful to the man of many feathers, the executive board. You know, he's so taking time to analyze, and he's so bold. Now, so a God-fearing person the days. So bold, have no fear. You know, once that the truth, stand for the truth and talk the truth. Things are also bad in this country, Toby. You want them to administer the game. Not say they don't know them, they go then they see they know everything in this game for wrong. But because of selfish ego, then only the thing about themselves and their pocket, then the but they don't have the grassroots so they need the sacrifice. Because those are they don't feel like na passion and get where they go. Now waiting and they realize make them go different position. They do propagate now, they get passion. When they sweat, make sacrifice, go wake, come out o'clock morning, go train, go do that. Now they get passion, you know. We so labor and suffer for the game. At the end of the day, the only way they organize the game, they let you down. It's a shame. Let me hang on the legs of Djibouti. It's a shame to slap her SLE, and it's a shame to this government.
Dictionary. Can I give just please? I don't see you get a lot for say. Just take 20 seconds, please.
So on 20 seconds, just quick one anyway. So let's just make them very clear. For this Dortmund game, I will just sum up for say Dortmund and Barcelona. They first meet in 1998, and we see they be draw by 1-1. Then be draw, and also in 2019, Dortmund and Barcelona meet up. Then draw 0-0 also. The second leg, Barca beats Dortmund by 3-1 in 2019. 2024 also, Barca beats Dortmund by 3-2 inside Dortmund in the Champions League, and also in this match we will see back with Barca can be there 4-0. So watching at Barca and Dortmund they away from the form. Barca for the past 5 games, Barca don't win 4, they don't draw 1. While Dortmund for the past 5 games, they don't win 2, don't win 2, don't lose 2, don't draw 1. So going to today's game, Toby, I will tell you without no iota of doubt, Barcelona is going to qualify to the next round of the semi-final. Yes, they're going to qualify to the next of the semi-final. And Lewandowski now is the 3rd highest goal scorer in the Champions League. So it tells you Lewandowski is coming, he's clocking 100 goals, and then not too far again for actually approach Messi with around 123 or 24 goals. So for today, and the last one towards the SLFA, like I don't have anything to say. I want to appreciate the callers that we call. This is Epic Radio, this is Epic Sports, and I can tell you, with the come with fire. Like I day. That's how they talk them. We know they burn them, we know they twist them. The true and the true, you know, get no surname, you know, go the name. That is why we talk objectively. We know they attack personalities, but we get with fact right. So if anything they say, person thinks say one go against them, like I'm go fact right. I go always give me dictionary Debonia, and don't forget say 4 o'clock the drive is coming up. And then thank you very much Toby and to me DJ when I DJ Bookish,
DJ Backish
of Man City. Thank you very much Toby.
There is a lot for bringing to you in the next episode of Epic Sports. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll bring to you the night of dreams, the night of turn dreams into reality. Arsenal face Real Madrid at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Well, for the first time after 20 years, there is a song where Real Madrid will play for 8 players for turn things around against a mere small Arsenal football club with no Champions League history. So, Edward, thank you to DJ Backish from the control room now for you all the technical support. So, Usman Mara, when she'll say watch me live on our Facebook page, and to the lady of the moment, and of course you already know, Fatmata Lebi, in all category bringing you the latest behind the scene Larry Epic Morning Show. Until then, we'll meet again tomorrow. I've been yours, Mohammed Subikagbo. Till we meet again, have a wonderful Tuesday and bye bye.